My name is Key, and as you guys can see by the title of the video, I am going to be sharing a story time with you guys. This story time is going to be about the time I fell out the tree and broke my wrist.
I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass.
I was a clumsy child, y'all. So we finna take it back. We're gonna take it way back.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Back in the day, my mom's old house back in Louisiana, she had this big ass tree like in the front of her yard, and I used to always climb it. And my mom used to tell me, "Do not climb my tree," but I didn't listen. And I was a tomboy. I had two older brothers, and most of the time they didn't even want to play with me. So I had to just play by myself most of the time and just do things, find things to do to occupy myself. So on this particular day, I wanted to chill in the tree. And I ended up going to the store that's like 3 minutes from me. It was called Bubba's. And I got me a bag of chips and I got me a soda can. In my mind, y'all, like the tree was like a tree house, but without the tree house. It was just a tree with branches.
That doesn't make no sense. My man.
I just used to use my imagination as if I was chilling in a tree house, okay? It made sense to me. I ended up climbing up and I had my soda can, I had my chips, and I was just big chilling. I'm just like, I'm chilling in my treehouse. I was like leaning against this branch, and I was a chunky girl. I was a chunky little girl, so I don't know why I thought it was okay to even just lean my little chunky butt on that branch, but I did. So I'm just eating my chips, drinking my little soda can, and then I kid you not, a few seconds later, the branch cracked. I flipped out the tree, landed in the ditch, and broke my motherfucking wrist. When I tell y'all, of course I didn't know I did at the time, but I knew I felt some pain, like ASAP. Like I felt pain, so I just grabbed on my arm and then I ran outside, inside the house. I was like, "Mama, Mama!" And then my brothers ended up running out the room. They was like, "What? What's going on? What?" I did just terrified because I'm screaming. And then here come my mama coming out the room. She was like, "What? What?" I was like, "Mama, my arm, Mama, my arm." She was like, "What? What happened?" I was like, "Mama, I fell out the tree." She was like, "I told you I get your motherfucking dad in that motherfucking tree." I was like, "I know, Mama. I know, my arm." And then she was just like upset at me because I was climbing the tree and I'm not supposed to climb in the tree, but she was telling me to move my arm, and I was like, "Mama, I can't move my arm, Mama. I can't move my arm." Like, it was just so painful. Like, it was, the words can't even explain how painful my fucking arm was. A few minutes later, someone ringing the doorbell, and then my mom was like, "Yes, come in," or whatever. And then this lady, she was like, "Is your daughter okay? I seen her fall out the tree. Is she okay?" I'm just like,
I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass.
and then my mom was like, "Yeah, she's okay. I'm about to take her to the hospital." So eventually my mama, she took me to the hospital, and that's when they officially told me that I had broke my wrist and I had to get something on my arm. It wasn't a cast as of yet. And then eventually I had to wear a cast for a few months, and then I had to get surgery on my arm. So they had to put me to sleep. They connected my bone back together, and then I had to wear a cast for a few more months. So it was just the struggle. If you ever had a cast on, then you know it gets really itchy. it gets smelly. And as stated, this was in elementary school, so while I was in the classroom, I used to get pencils and pens, and I used to just like scratch the inside of my cast because like it was just so itchy. Also had to spend Christmas with this cast on, and I could barely open my presents. It was just so frustrating. It was just so frustrating, but I should have definitely listened to my mom, because that definitely could have been avoided. This right here is just one story out of many. I've done a lot of clumsy things that y'all wouldn't even believe. Like, I accidentally cut my hand trying to take a apple out the cup. I ended up flipping out of a swing, landing on my chest, can't breathe, ended up passing out. Ended up falling off a slide, busting my head open. My mom had to rush me to the hospital. It was just a lot of things, but thank God that nothing clumsy had happened like recently. But eventually I did end up taking the cast off, of course, but it just sucked that it was my right hand, the one that I wrote with and did a lot of, did all my activities with. So it was definitely a struggle. And then I ain't gonna lie, y'all, like after maybe like a few months later, I ended up getting back in the tree like a dummy. But I didn't break my wrist again, though. I was just being more careful. I hope that you guys enjoyed my silly ass story time. Tell me about y'all experience. Have y'all ever broke a bone? Like broke something on your body? Leave some comments down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, like the video, and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much for watching.